Alright, welcome to part 2. I was just reading through the passive tree and I think I got kind of a good idea of where I want to go. I read a lot of these nodes and then I just happened to notice this jewel socket spot. These are pretty huge once you get sockets that you can put in these nodes. So I would like to make my way up here, and I noticed this grouping right here is really big for minions. So I want to work my way into these nodes up through here and then get this jewel socket unlocked. And after that, I'm not sure what I'm going to do right now, but I know that I need to get through here. These are going to give my minions a huge boost. So I think the best way is to kind of go through here, down here, and then right back to here where I'm started. So we'll go up straight through the middle here because this one increases minion damage. The ones on the left and right are decent, but I'm just focusing on my minions right now. So then we're going to go straight up through here, up here, over here, and then we'll hit probably as many of these as we can. You'll notice, if you're not familiar with this game, the smaller nodes just kind of give you a small buff, and then these bigger ones, they have like additional bonuses. So I'll probably want to come through here, pick up this one, come through here, pick up this one. 40% increase max life and 10% reduce life recovery rate. That's going to be nice. Then we'll pick up this one. And then, yeah, we're not going to pick up these, so we'll just bop over to these, get some increased minion damage, probably come up here. I still don't really know what accuracy does. See if we can figure that out. Used to hit a target with an attack and is checked against the target's evasion. Okay, so it helps if the enemy has really high evasion. So, I mean, it's not going to hurt. Plus 150 to accuracy, and then 25% increased minion accuracy rating. So if I pick up these nodes, I don't know how much I really care about accuracy. I just don't want to waste a bunch of skills going around here to pick up this if I could just, you know, go through here, up here, because this is just increased damage, which is to me way more important than accuracy. And then I can jump up here and get the jewel socket, and I might be able to save like 3 levels if I just go up here, because I don't know how much I value accuracy right now, to be honest. So anyway, that's the quick plan. We're gonna try to make our way to this jewel socket, come up through these nodes, get some bonuses to our minions. I'm guessing that by the end of this session we'll maybe be around this area, but we'll see how it goes. Here's a quick view of my stats right now. If you want, you can pause the video, check them out, but I like to just go over it before and after every part so we can see the progress we're making. And then I will actually take a look at my equipment right now. We got this wand. Gives me level 1 Chaos Bolt, increases spell damage and intelligence. Our hat is a Twig Circlet of Plunder, gives me 19 energy shield, 12 max life and increased rarity of items found. We just got the scepter at that last boss fight, I think. Gives me level 2 skeletal warrior minions, and then allies deal 2 to 4 additional fire damage, which is super nice. So yeah, I get all of that without having to invest any skills in those, or skilled gems, so that's nice. My chest right now gives me 28 energy shield and 20 max life and 2.4 life regen per second. That might help me save some life flasks. I got this ring very early. Super nice. 1 to 4 physical damage to attacks. 30 accuracy on my gloves. 22% increased life recovery from flasks. I kind of like that belt. I might use a gem to actually make that a magic belt. What do we got here? augments a rare item with a new modifier. So I can't roll it yet. And it probably is like a level 2 belt. So maybe it's not worth it, but belts are kind of expensive in this game, so. And then I got these straw sandals of plunder, 14 energy shield and 10% increased rarity. I like that. And I did not mention that my gloves give me 9 energy shield. So that's kind of our kit that we're working with right now. I've got a couple items that I'm going to sell before we get started.
Yes.
Go to Finn, I guess. Sell that.
Not
sell
bad.
That. Sell that.
Later.
We got 400 gold, so I don't really have enough to do any big upgrades or anything. I want to get in the habit of hitting this well every time I'm in town. What was his name? Bitchy Witchy? Biffy Withy. I'll go with Bitchy Witchy. I like that. Alright. So now, under my mini-map, you can see the quest we're working on. It says travel through Clearfell to the Grellwood. So we will go to Clearfell and try to get through. The synergy, I should go over my skills very quickly. This won't take long. So one thing I noticed was my skeletal sniper, I can command his gas arrow, and I kind of talked about this in the last part, but on impact, that's what it does. It does 70% of my attack damage to whoever it hits, and then it creates this poison cloud. Poisons enemies, gains 40% more AoE per second with a max of 200%. And then explosion, so if you if you detonate the poison cloud, it does 630% attack damage. At least that's the way I understand it. So, what did I pick up? I thought we picked up some fire. Let's see, the skeletal warrior minions. We've got... Oh yeah, that's right. So now my skeletal warrior minions will be exploding for fire damage. So I'm going to see if I can make that happen where I put a poison arrow on them and then have a skeletal warrior explode for fire damage. And because of my scepter... Oh shoot, I gotta... When I equipped my last weapon, it moved my chaos bolt over to my right trigger. I want it on my A. So then on X, I've got Unearth. My Y is an Ice Nova. Right now it's not powerful. It's barely worth using. And then here's my gas arrow. So if you're watching when I'm attacking people, I'll be watching this cooldown about as often as I can. I want to be paying attention to that and popping it about as much as I can. So it does have kind of a long cooldown though, so you can watch that and pay attention to it. So boom, hit him with the poison arrow right off the bat. Why not? Undead. And there's our big nauseous cloud. You see it just growing and getting bigger and bigger. Some gold. So ooh, there we go, it detonated. That was huge. So one of my skeletal warriors, and they just exploded again. So cool. Okay, let's get a poison cloud on that bitch. And I wonder if I should be like telling my minions to go attack people in that gas cloud. I saw on my skills, Orb of Augmentation, okay. What does that do? Augments a magic item with a new random modifier. So one thing I just noticed when I was looking at the skills was this direct minions thing. I wonder if I can... I'm just gonna put it at like maybe my left bumper for now. Where is it? It's not showing up on here anywhere. So I don't know why that's... Oh, there it is. Okay, left bumper. So now, since my poison arrow is on the other bumper, let me try to get some other minions resurrected here. So now I'm going to want to be hitting both bumpers so I can launch that toxic arrow, poison arrow, whatever, like this. And now I'll direct the minions at her. Oh, she died so fast. But that's kind of the strat. You want to get those guys in there. And then once those skeletal warriors blow up, that gas cloud will detonate. And obviously this is just kind of a short-term strat. Like once I unlock some actual fire spells, we'll be just detonating it with like a firebolt or something else, but we'll go over that a little bit later. Put our poison arrow on her. Okay, she's not really a challenge anymore. In part 1, that enemy was like one-shotting me, and now we're taking her out very quickly. I am not going to give up on my Ice Nova quite yet, because I think if we power it up a little bit and maybe if we can increase the knockback on it, it might be worth it. But I don't know, right now I'm not sold on it. And you will notice me mapping out almost every area because I need the XP, to be honest with you. I haven't died yet and I want to see how long I can go before dying. Alright, so there's the Growwood, there's where we need to go. We're just going to take out a few more enemies before we get over there. Pick up some scrolls. We'll be quick. Oh, boss battle. Let's go. Alright, we'll get the toxic arrow on her. I don't need to direct my minions to her because they're already on her. I wish they would attack, or she would attack the minions though.
Swell. Swell.
Let's go. That was pretty easy. I was kind of just trying to run around and resurrect some minions and stuff. Let's see. Gelid Staff. Level 2 freezing shards. I'm guessing that's a two-handed weapon, which I'm not very interested in. Lesser mana flask is probably worth checking out. That skeletal detonation is so nice.
I will put you down.
So if I combine that with some like quicker revive speed, then we can just keep sending in detonations over and over again. Alright, so now I picked up the head of the Winter Wolf. Quest item grants plus 10 cold resistance. Use it to crush it, undoing the crony's curse. Boom. Plus 10 to cold resistance. Big fan of that. Okay, let's identify this mana flask. Increase charges. Okay. Alright, level 2 freezing shards. And what is this? A long quarterstaff. Requires dex. That's more of like a monk weapon. I'm not interested in this crossbow right now. I do need to start thinking about what to put on my back bar though. I just don't think a crossbow is going to be it. And that's why we map it out, because if I would have just gone straight to the quest, wouldn't have had that cold resistance or the experience from that little mini boss there.
I will put you down.
So I really need to just keep mapping stuff out. Raw sandals. I like those. I'm pretty satisfied with that. We'll check this out just in case there's a chest or something up here. There we go. Scroll of Wisdom. Yeah, not too mad about that, I guess. Alright, let's move on to Clearfell. Oh, never mind, it's the Grellwood. Alright, so I currently have level 5 boots. Or no, sorry. It says boots item level 5, but then it says requires level 2. I don't know, we're gonna roll these anyway. Lightning resistance and max life. I'm gonna stick with the ones that I got.
The Grellwood has turned foul. I think I prefer it this way. A beautiful murder!
Bone Wand. Grant skill level 2 Bone Blast. I'm just gonna read it because I don't know what Bone Blast is. Okay, so it's a circle AoE. When the duration ends, spikes of bone erupt from enemies in the area, dealing or damaging them and potentially causing bleeding. So it's physical damage plus bleeding. Oh, and it's a ritual? Okay. Yeah, when I was reading through the passive skill tree, I saw some nodes referencing ritual spells, so that would apply there.
Scatter before me! My knowledge grows
Level
deeper.
up. Beautiful. Okay, we picked up some common items. Don't really care too much about that right now. Alright, so this node will give us increased spell damage and the minions get increased damage. Apply that. The next level is going to be a pretty big one. Alright, the Red Veil, we're not ready to go there quite yet, but sorry guys, I just saw my chats. Alright.
I will put you down!
Oops, wrong button. The way I map it out is normally go around the outsides and then run through the middle. Yeah, this map is kind of big. Okay, here's what we've been looking for.
Who is this that adorns the Tree of Souls?
Not interact with the hooded one.
By decree of the Count of Ogham, those condemned to hang from these branches are to be left until their hearts no longer beat, their lungs no longer fill with air, and their flesh is no longer warm. In death, you are not forgiven. Your souls will remain trapped here by this ancient moor of maligned wood, and the grove will be forever denied you. Rot here in the Grellwood for all time, and good riddance.
Alright, so we
What
gotta bring
happened
Una in here.
This shade, is it still alive? Perhaps it can give us the answers we seek. Only the Count's sword has the power to bind souls to the tree like this. We must free it somehow. To release that being from the Tree of Souls, we'll need more than simply cutting his rope. The ancient runes that imbue the Count's blade created the binding, and only ancient runes can break it. I'll wait here. The old magics will protect me.
Favorite video game character of all time? That's tough. Because I grew up playing Mario, so like Yoshi is kind of badass. Alright, so now we need to find the entrance to the Red Veil. But I can't hardly say that Yoshi's my favorite video game character of all time.
A beautiful murder!
It's a tough question. I played a lot of Borderlands, so like Zero, the sniper from Borderlands 2, I think, or maybe it was Borderlands 1. He is up there as well. That poison seems to hit really hard. I think that'll be my main form of damage, especially early game. So pop one down there. I'm just gonna kind of watch it do its work. Yeah, look at that. When it detonates, everything just gets deleted. I love that. Big fan. To answer your question, maybe this skeletal archer might be my favorite video game character of all time. He's definitely working his way up the list.
You down!
Shield, not going to use that. So we know where the Red Veil is, but I'm just going to keep trying to map this out quick. And I only map out an area one time, so like I'll map this out since it's my first time here, and then after that I will not be mapping out these areas anymore. Where am I from? The Midwest in the United States. Is there gonna be a little like mini boss in here? It's a weird area. What is this?
Insolent
Arig's hut? Oh, and there's a cauldron in here, and yeah, it looks like a witch.
In the Grellwood? Curious.
There she is. Get a poison arrow on her. Ooh, lightning damage. Look out for that. Frost breath. Oh, Jesus. Nice, we got fire and poison on her there.
Death! Take
Nice.
you! You
Let's
tarried
go.
too long, dear sister.
Support gem. Ruby charm. Oh, okay. So this is actually my first charm that I've ever got on this game.
How useful.
Chainmail will give me armor and evasion,
Too much
unfortunately.
clutter.
We're gonna go ahead and drop this. And this. And we'll pick up the chainmail and the other chainmail. Yeah, really unfortunate that this just gives me armor and evasion. The Midwest is cool. It's really cold right now, though. We got a flask that's better than what I have. This mana flask might be better than what I have also. So let's go ahead and equip this, and then we're going to take a quick trip into town. And then I'll spend my support gem there in town. Oh, the UK Manchester. How is that? Is it nice over there? Favorite game is a tough question too. Let me think about it for just a minute. Alright, I don't really have any interest in keeping this, so
I will
we'll
treasure
sell
it.
I know that these items are worth more when you identify them, and I do have 7 scrolls, so I guess we'll identify a couple things. So this is worth 207. Gives me 37 armor and 23 evasion, but I would lose 28 energy shield. But also all these bonuses. I got plus 12 to armor, plus 7 to evasion, 24 to max life, 7 dex, fire, lightning resistance, and thorns damage. We're gonna equip it for now because it's like obviously better than what I have.
Another for my collection.
But
Thank you.
I don't know if we're... Actually, hold on. Let me buy that bone wand back. Because I'm going to equip it on my back bar and just see what happens.
Oh, I like this one.
Sell that. Sell that. See, 70 mana over 3 seconds, and this does 50 mana over 2 seconds. It gives me 1 extra charge, basically. We're going to equip this one,
I like
sell
this
that one. We'll sell that too.
Bye.
Okay. Alright, so I just want to see if I equip this... Oops. Oh, maybe I can't put it on my back bar? Yes, I can. Okay. So now it says it grants level 2 Bone Blast. I'm just wondering if I can actually use that Bone Blast or if I have to have my back bar equipped for that. So let's go back bar. Do we have Bone Blast on here? Yes, we do. Okay. So let's go into our skills and see what Bone Blast does. That's really nice that I can equip that on my back bar. Alright. Oh yeah, it's the ritual spell. So when the duration ends, spikes of bone erupt from enemies in the area, damaging them and causing them to bleed. 7 to 11 physical damage. Bleeding on hit. The radius is 1 meter. And the duration's only 1 second. Interesting. And I also have to spend this support gem. We're not gonna bump up Chaos Bolt. The Skeletal Warrior minions could be nice. Let's see, this supports skills that create persistent minions, causing them to fight on for a short duration before dying when they're fatally wounded. That would not be good because we already have this, and when they get down to a certain threshold on low life, they explode. So this wouldn't do anything for them. Let's see about no, I'm gonna look at Ice Nova. So what can I do to this? Energy shield recharge begins immediately and is not interrupted while using supported skills. So that could be kind of cool. If I've got somebody right in my face, I can use my Ice Nova to start recharging my energy shield. Excuse me. More freeze buildup or unleash. Support spells that you cast, making their effect reoccur when cast. Cannot support channeling skills. So they gain a seal every 200% of cast time to a maximum of 2 seals. Supported spells are unsealed when cast, and their effects reoccur for each seal lost, but they deal 50% less damage. So I could essentially have like a triple Ice Nova. I think we're gonna try that. We'll look at what else we have, because my sniper minion is kind of awesome right now. Supports any skill that hits enemies, allowing it to inflict an extra poison on enemies, but shortening the duration of the poisons. Poison will break armor. Sorry, I can't keep up with all these chats. What is this one? Let's go with an AoE, making a larger AoE. So I don't know for sure if that would apply to the poison gas cloud, but if it does, that would be huge. I could like blow up the entire screen. We're gonna try it, and what's nice is that if I buy this and it doesn't work on my sniper minion, then I could take this socket out of this one and I could put it in my Ice Nova, making that 40% larger. So I know I'm going to use this one way or the other. And see on the left there where it says supportable skills, so it does tell you which skills I can put this support gem in. So Chaos Bolt would be the only one that this wouldn't help right now. And for this one, it also tells you that I could put it on my sniper minion, my warrior minions, or I could have it on my unearth minions, which would kind of be sweet too, because those have such low life and they don't last very long. So I don't know, maybe I would want like a second one of those, but anyway. Alright, I think we're ready to get back out here. Hey Diane, thanks for jumping in. Sarah Lynn, I don't give out my Discord on stream.
I am the apex!
Alright, so let's see. Here's my ritual. Okay, that didn't do a whole lot. That's fine, though. Alright, we gotta use our poison cloud again and see. Okay, the Grim Tangle, I'm not gonna go in there quite yet. I don't like to go in areas unless I have a quest for them. So there's my poison cloud. Can't tell if it's bigger or not right now from that support gem we just used. bramble.
What a
What is this, a mini
beautiful
boss?
monstrosity.
Holy shit, bramble gas. Doing pretty good work on him already. Oh, Jesus. Luckily he's stationary, that helps me a lot, but like, he's got a lot of extra moves and damage that he's using. Poison on him is big. Almost have him dead. There we go.
It's a pity to end you,
Huge.
monstrous weed.
A scepter that grants level 3 discipline. I'll have to check that out. Another skill gem. Level 2. Beautiful. A shabby hood. I won't be using that. A regal shard.
No.
And a crude bow.
Scatter before
I think
me!
we'll... Oh, look at this. Werewolf Prowler of Endurance. Twig Focus. I gotta go to town and sell some stuff.
Yes. Another for my collection.
Sell.
Thank you.
I'm not gonna be using that. Don't need that. No.
Another for my collection.
No.
Thank you.
So let's identify this. Allies in your presence deal 2 to 4 additional attack physical damage and have 7% increased cast speed. Let's see what... Where's my info? Whoops.
Bye.
Because I might put this one on my back bar, but I need to be level 6. I'm sure I'm getting pretty close. I can't... Oh, there we go. What is discipline? Emits an aura that grants allies in your presence additional energy. Energy shield, sorry. The aura does not affect you. Grants allies plus 26 of their total max energy shield. Which my minions do not have their any energy
Sorry,
shield,
I
so
was
that's
just-
not going to help me right now. I'm going to go ahead and sell
It's
it because I'm
beautiful.
guessing I'll find
Stay
a better
safe,
one.
if you can.
Alright, hit the well and get back out there. I'd like to find something different than this Chaos Bolt for my main damage spell. Because, like, even fighting that last little mini-boss, I feel like I could have put him down a little faster.
Impudent undead!
So I'm about 90% of the way to my next level. Down there, level 5, 88%. I just need another 600 XP and then I'll get it. So we'll get that before we go to the Red Veil, I think. Or shortly after. Orb of Augmentation. Augments a magic item with a new random modifier. Quilted Vest gives me evasion. Not using that. I'm gonna get unlucky with some of these drops. Another bone wand. Level 2 bone blast. There we go, there's our level 6. And that's going to be very helpful because it's a bigger node. It's basically worth 2. So my last one I got 8% spell damage and 8% minion damage. Now I got 16% plus 10 intelligence. So we'll take that. Beautiful, that's a huge level, and then we're just gonna keep going straight up through here, like I said, and then we'll hit this and get into these big nodes here. This is gonna be game changing when I hit this, and then once I get a socket for this, that's gonna be nice. And then after that, no idea where I'm going. I just want to get to this, and then we'll map out the rest of our passives after that. So right now we're just keeping our focus nice and short, keeping it easy. Alright, so I got a bow, a focus. I would love to equip a focus, I just don't. I mean, there's an argument that could be made that I put the focus on my front bar or something, or maybe my back bar. Let's see if that works. So right now my energy shield is at 42. So if I equip this on my back bar, does that change it? No. Okay. So what I could do is, like, I don't know, I could have like an attack bar on my front bar, and then maybe on my back bar use like a shield and a wand or something like that, and just try to buff my defense on my back bar. Or I could have my front bar be like area of attack based, where I'm going against big groups of enemies, and then have my back bar be like single enemy. I'm not sure what I want to do yet, but we'll figure it out as we go. All depends which skills I'm unlocking as we get into this.
Blood, bones, and rust. Death in abundance.
Alright, so this is a monster level 5 area. We are level 6, so I'm sure it'll still be challenging a little bit, but I'm glad we hit that last level before we came in here. Ooh, that was a bad shot. Still detonated it though. Wondering if like we light an enemy on fire and they walk into that, does that detonate it? I'll have to pay attention.
You should have served
So
me.
we'll put a poison arrow. See if we can light somebody on fire. That guy, we had one of our skeletal minions explode in that and it didn't detonate. So maybe lighting them on fire is the only way to detonate it. We find arms, garbage, rope cuffs, armor and energy shield. Guess we'll pick them up in case we want to roll them. Damn, I got poisoned. My life isn't increasing. I thought we had a item that increased that. (91 out of 138). Chainmail, armor and evasion. Quilted vest, just evasion. Hermit garb. This would be about the
I
only
think
one I would
not.
want if I re-roll it. This one's armor and energy shield. What was this? Evasion and energy shield? Yeah, I don't know. I think I like this one better, even though it's still garbage. Okay, so Bone Wand, level 2 Bone Blast. What is this one? Same thing. Alright, well, let's go sell our stuff, and I do have a skill gem to use.
Skeletal snipers do high damage but have low life. They can be commanded to fire an arrow of poison gas. Skeletal snipers...
There we go. Okay. Okay, so at level 3, I'll be able to get this fire spell to detonate my poison cloud. So I'm gonna wait. I think my first level 3 will probably go here, but we'll have to look at our minions too. Ice Nova. Not really ready to level that up yet. Could upgrade on Earth. It costs more. It does more damage. I mean, I only use it to give me more minions. Let's see. 65 spirit, and I only have 100, so I only have 35 to spare. So I actually couldn't use Skeletal Warrior level 2 even if I wanted to. Luckily my item is doing it for me right now. Flame Wall's kind of intriguing. Yeah, we'll try it out. Now we'll socket that, and yeah, I think we'll put that on our right trigger. And now we're gonna run back to town, sell some stuff.
Hello. It's
Sell,
beautiful.
Sell,
I accept.
Sell. Sell, 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 sell. Alright, we'll recharge our flasks, get back out there. And then we'll grab all that crap. Okay, so now that I've got my flame wall,
You should have served me!
I should be able to
Perhaps
detonate
this is what we need.
my poison cloud very cheaply. Not going to use that mask. Alright, so this will be a good way to test it. So let's get a poison cloud right in the middle here. And somehow it detonated from one of my other skills. I'm just fine with that. Okay, let's go ahead and get a firewall put up here. I really like that move. Oh my god, I can just stand back here. Excuse me. Another firewall. Some poison on him. Awesome.
Impudent undead.
I wasn't using the skills perfectly, but it's going to take me a second to get used to all of it. What we got here? Max mana. That's my second ring. So now I got both ring slots equipped. And they're actually not that bad of rings. Wonder if I can roll them. Nope, I don't have any orbs to roll them into magic items yet, so. Okay, we got our runed girdle. Ooh, we detonated the cloud there. That was awesome. Okay. And now we're all out of minions, so we're gonna get some bone crawlers out here. Some more.
I can create better.
Nice. Okay.
I think not.
Another scepter with level 2 skeletal warrior minions.
Yes. Oh, I like this one.
Perhaps this is what we... what we need.
Okay, let's see, what is my current scepter? Okay, it's magic, and it gives my allies 2 to 4 additional attack fire damage. Okay, awesome. So just the way the game's going so far, I'm going to be kind of leaning into the fire damage a little bit. Not really interested in cold or anything else. Let's see, we're about halfway to level 7 right now. I'd like to pick up a level while we're in this area. Oh yeah, that's nice. Putting down the poison cloud and then just instantly detonating it. It is nice to let it build up for a little bit, but... yeah, that flame wall is a lot nicer than I thought. I thought it would be kind of hard to aim, but it just goes like a couple feet in front of your character. Super useful. Alright, we got an obelisk of rust. Let's get this rusted chest first.
No.
Damn, terrible luck. Rope cuffs might actually be worth looking at. Max life and extra rarity. So I lose 3 energy shield, but I gain 12 armor. And I lose accuracy, but I gain life and rarity. So those are nicer than what I have right now. My dumbass thought that smithing hammers, I thought that there was actually smithing in PoE 1 when I found one of these. And I was like, oh cool. I wonder what I can smith with that when I first picked one up. But it's just a weapon. Hermit garb, evasion and energy shield. It rolled pretty decent actually, but yeah. I currently have armor and evasion rating. It's hard to pass up the one that I have with all those resistances on it. We'll keep what I got for now. Pop this. Let's just get a poison cloud going right away. Try to get as many enemies over here as we can. Boom! Detonation. Got another one going over there. Walk up. Flame wall right in it. And I love that the flame wall hangs out after it detonates that too. Yeah, dude.
I can create better.
Our AoE damage is actually pretty nice right now. So the last time we beat one of these, it dropped a... What was it? It dropped a little quest item. The Ruined Girdle. But for some reason, this one did not drop anything. I'm gonna just drop some of these common items. I'm only getting like 5 gold per piece, so it's just not worth going into town every 2 minutes. So I don't know if you guys noticed this. I just noticed when I do my flame wall and then I cast these through it. You see how they kind of gain that fire effect. So yeah, if I just stand by my flame wall and cast through it, I'm like igniting people as well. Yeah, I'm a big fan of that flame wall. Might invest more in that than I do in my Ice Nova. But they could both be useful too. Sometimes I don't know whether they're my skeletons or their skeletons. Level 7, baby. Alright, we're moving along pretty good. Like I said, we're just gonna go straight up through this one. This will be a pretty nice node as well. Oh, I forgot to save it. There we go.
There's the third.
This is our land. We stand united.
The Rust King.
For the clan!
Ow. Oh, I'm stuck. Oh shit, there's the first death. There's really nothing I could do about that, man. I just got one shot by him. Why
Impudent
didn't I spawn
undead.
at the other checkpoint that I unlocked?
You should have served me!
Crude bow with a socket. It's not usable, but I don't know if socketed items are worth more money or not. Alright, we're just gonna try to get right back to that obelisk. That might be worth it. Fur plate. 60 armor, requires 10 strength.
No.
I think we'll just have to sell that. Max life and life regen. Oh, I don't know. Obviously I do want the energy shield, but the one that I currently have is just so much better. I think we'll drop that. Armor and energy shield, those ones could be useful. Plus movement speed, but I lose the rarity of items. And I would go down 5 energy shield. I don't care that much about movement speed. And another chest. I mean, probably not going to use it, but it's less armor than I have on mine. Yeah, I don't really care too much for any of those. God, how do I get back there? Might as well finish mapping
I
this
can
out,
create
I guess,
better.
on my way back.
think not.
Another rattling scepter. Yeah, it's really unfortunate that I can't find a better chest piece with energy shield, because right now my energy shield is only 39. And I think we had it up to like 70 before. So I don't know if I want to keep my chest piece on or not. Armor and evasion, no thank you. Okay, another chest. Nope. Let's just see what we have that would give us energy shield. This one gives us 29 armor and 19 energy shield. This one would give me 24 and some evasion. I think we'll just go with these. So now I've got at least 63 of an energy shield. And that could be a very stupid move, I don't know, but I'm just trying to commit to my energy shield build. Let's look at our life though too before we commit to this. We got 151, and if we equip this we have 175. So I gain 24 life, but I lose 24 energy shield. And all the other benefits that that one has, which is evasion. Dexterity I don't really need, but I get fire and lightning resistance and a little thorns damage. I don't know, we'll try this boss fight with our energy shield and see what happens. Revive those guys and then we'll get right into it. Guess we gotta fight these bitches first. Alright, let's go.
Perhaps this is what we need.
We stand united.
Almost got one shot again. Ow.
For the clan!
Rise!
Poison, fire damage, he's dead. Oh, that was kind of stressful, dude. That guy slaps. Alright, what is this? A focus? That gives me 15 energy shield and 13 oh, it requires 13 intelligence. Saki mitts for some armor. Robe, that gives me energy shield.
I think not.
Common item. And then a shield. I think we have some usable stuff there. I'm just gonna sell the crap that's in my inventory and then we'll check it out.
Sorry, I was just...
Alright, get
Another
rid
for
of
my
that.
collection. Thank
And
you.
that. Ooh, we have a level 3 skill gem now. No. No. That over there.
Another for my
no.
collection. Thank you.
Unfortunately, this plan isn't working out there. And that's a no. Alright.
Stay safe,
So,
if you can.
let's worry about the items first, and then I'll go back and spend that skill gem.
Perhaps this is what we need.
Alright, what does this focus do? 15 energy shield, max mana, and mana regen. Let's just put it there for now, I suppose. What happens if I put this on my back bar? Do I still get my
Perhaps
skeletons?
this is what we need.
Nope, they all disappeared. So I need to keep that scepter on my front bar. And okay, this might be... Actually, I wanted to roll this. What do we have? Augments a rare item with a new random modifier. Augments a magic item. So I don't have any orbs that I can re-roll on it. Give me just a minute, I gotta take a leak. Alright, we're back. Okay, so let's check out.
Monsters that die. Essence drain.
Okay, we've unlocked level 3 stuff. We got a skeletal arsonist. Someone's bomb throwing. Reviving skeletal arsonist that can detonate other minions on command. The only reason I'm not gonna do it is because I don't have the spirit for it right now. Frost bolt. A slow-moving projectile. Orb of storms. Seems kind of nice. Or I could level up my skeletal sniper. Which reduces his spirit cost, and that would allow me to eventually summon in some more stuff. If I got level 3 skeletal warriors, it's only 33 spirit, and right now these are 65. So, I have 100 spirit to work with, so 65 plus 33 is 98, so I think if I did level 3 skeletal warriors, just bear with me here. I don't know, am I gonna still want those when I like get down to these? I don't know how useful the skeletal arsonist will be. If I do this, I can think about putting something different in my offhand. Because the only reason I have this equipped, I mean, the 2 to 4 attack fire damage bonus is nice, but really the only reason that I've had this equipped the whole game is because it grants me that skill. So if I buy the skill instead, then I could put this focus on and gain energy shield, which I really need. So I think we're going to go ahead and do that.
Skeletal warriors have high defense, but don't do...
So then we'll socket that. Now they are assigned that spirit. Skeletal warrior minion. Don't I have a socket for them? Yeah, I had the one that like explodes. Yeah, here we go. So wait, if I have level 3 and level 2, does that give me like... Yeah, I've got level 2 and level 3 warrior. So maybe I do want to keep my scepter on. I don't really need that. I don't need that. I'll identify these. 19 armor, max life, max mana, 3 mana per enemy killed. I'm just gonna keep mine. Mine give me max life. Oh, so do those, but mine also give me rarity to items found. Yeah, these are probably better. We'll identify this because it'll sell for more. And I'm gonna hang on to this robe because I will eventually I'll get like an orb. Maybe it's an orb of chance. upgrades a normal item to a unique or destroys it. So I could take a chance on this one. But it might be a little while before I unlock that.
You should have served me!
So let's see, right now my shield is 57. And the reason I thought I would want to buy that skill was to put this here. Now I've got 72 shield. But why did all of my minions leave? Like, I shouldn't have all of them leave when I unequip my scepter. Oh, yes, I should, because that gives me 100 spirit. Unfortunate. Okay. Well, yeah, so I need that 100 spirit to keep these up. Alright, that makes sense. Travel to Clearfell encampment. Okay.
Too much clutter.
Alright. Yeah, this inventory management is a problem. Alright, travel to Clearfell encampment. So that means I can probably turn in this quest. Alright, who do we turn it into? Bring runes to Renly for forging. Okay.
Here are your spikes, but be cautious. They stayed warm after forging no matter how many times I quenched them. I would ask what you need these for, but I'm putting my trust in you.
The tree must bend to my will now.
That'll be useful. Go well.
Now they want me to go to Grelwood, so I'm going to use the main waypoint. Go to Grelwood. There we go. I think this waypoint will put me right next to that tree that I need to go to. Yep, awesome.
What happened here?
We're just using our rune spikes on these seals. And that will release this guy from the tree. Oh, now it says speak to Renly
He's
again. What does
unconscious,
Una
but he's
have?
breathing. Though, this wound. We should take him back to Clearfell. He may be the only one who knows what truly happened out here. The Red Veil played host to the final and bloodiest battle of countless conflicts. It was in the heart of that veil that we fought for our freedom against the Eternals. We did win, in a sense. But the cost was far greater than anyone expected. Many generations of able-bodied men and women gave their lives to push off the boot of oppression. Ogham's clans haven't been the same since, even centuries on. Bye.
I feel like the Count isn't going to be too happy that we released him, Una, but I guess whatever. Do whatever you want. Okay, so now it says to return to the encampment, and I gotta speak to Renly and Una. And it's been an hour and a half. I don't like to go too far on my parts, so I'm probably going to call it after I turn in these quests. See what I get.
The wound. It should be fatal, but somehow he clings to life. I fear it will not be long until his song ends. He will never heal while the Count's binding still holds sway. Only by a Count's hand can this binding be released. I know an old tale, one that speaks of a ring we might be able to recover, buried 3 centuries ago in our ancient graveyard. A Count's signet ring, bearing his rune of authority. But how to reach it in time? The grim tangle. The overgrown sinkholes and gullies that run beneath Ogham can lead you there. The path is dangerous, but go back to the Grellwood. Find the entrance. We shall see if the spirits of this land still have the will to see you through. Renly brings the strength, Finn brings the wit, and I'm doing my best to keep spirits raised with my songs.
Alright, you don't sell any orbs, do you? No. Just a charm, a ring. Add fire damage to my attacks. Could get a level 3 Chaos Bolt or a Mana Drain. Chaos Bolt, Bone Blast. Level 4 Mana Drain. And a level 3 Warrior Minion. Eyes gain 2 to 4 attack fire damage. Allies have plus 12 accuracy and plus 1 to level of all minion skills.
That one spoke to me as well.
Yeah, we're gonna buy that. That's huge. Equip it. Sell that piece of garbage. Sweet. Alright, now we gotta talk to Renly.
I heard you heading for the village. When I fled for my life, there was no time for me to grab all my smithing tools. If you do manage to reach my forge, you should find them and bring them here. I'll set up a bench and we can see about working on your equipment.
Sounds good.
Till
Okay.
next time.
So we need to go to the Grim Tanglewood in Grellwood or travel to Ogham Village. We know where the Grim Tangle is in Grellwood, so we'll probably do that first. But we're gonna call it apart there. Still waiting on an orb so I can roll this. Would love to see what we can get out of that. But yeah, here's a quick look at my skills. We ended up getting level 4 skeletal warrior minions from this scepter that we just bought. Because it gives me level 3 warrior minion plus 1 level to all minion skills. What else? Oh, we still have a level 1 chaos bolt, so maybe I do want to buy a new wand. I have not been getting lucky on my weapon rolls so far. We have this hermit garb. Gives me 25 evasion and 24 energy shield. Couple of rings that I would also like to make magic. Once I start getting some orbs, that'll be nice. My boots, 14 energy shield and increased rarity. Same belt that I had at the beginning of the part, and then I got these gloves, 19 armor. Gives me extra max life, extra mana, and 3 mana per enemy killed. Picked up a ruby charm. Consumes 40 of 80 charges on use. Used when you take fire damage from a hit, and it gives me 25 fire resistance. 25% to fire resistance. And it's used automatically. Oh, but you can... Okay, I thought that it was going to be like consumable. And since it has 80 charges, I just figured after it activated twice, it was going to disappear from my inventory. But it looks like I can recharge those in town, so that's really nice. And real quick, here are the stats that we're working with. My energy shield, I think, actually went down this episode, unfortunately. But my evasion did go up. It's at 22%. 9% armor. No resistances. Well, I did beat that boss and get 10% to my cold resistance. 31 intelligence, and these two haven't changed yet. And if you're interested in any of these, that's what we got. Alright, I will probably be doing another part in about an hour. Just gonna make some food and I will be back. Thanks for checking out the stream.